years in a row by our customers. It's David's Cookies. And today we're not only bringing you the OG favorite flavors as well as size, but we're also bringing you a price that's better than when they launched at that world famous department store in New York City back in 1979. Back then they were $1 a piece. Today you're getting them home for 58 cents a piece. And that right there, that's the peanut butter. You saw the chocolate chunk. We've got for you the delicious oatmeal raisin. There's no better oatmeal raisin cookie on the planet. And then last but not least, we also have for you that beautiful sugar cookie experience. Today, for the $56.98 that you're seeing on your screen, these are fresh baked every single time in your own oven. $18.99 gets it home. Now, if you want the sugar cookie, I have fewer than 100 to go around by themselves. Jessie Haliva's here with me. She's the mom with the most. She brings us all the best items here at QVC. But come on over here because I want you to see what you're getting. You're gonna get two boxes, 48 and 48 in each one of these boxes, 96 cookies altogether. If you want all of them in chocolate chunk, that's available. I have fewer than 200 to go around. If you want all of them in peanut butter, I have fewer than 200 to go around. Now, if you want sugar cookie, I have fewer than 100, and if you want cinnamon raisin, oatmeal raisin, 150 to go around, and then we have combos where you can do 48 in the chocolate chunk, 48 in the oatmeal raisin, 48 in the chocolate chunk, 48 in the cinnamon, in the sugar, 48 in the chocolate chunk, 48 in the peanut butter. And I, again, have fewer than 200 in each of those choices to go around. But preformed cookie dough done by world famous David's Cookies.
Yes.
Jessie, you're showing us they are always perfect every single time.
Right. I know, that's what we love about David's Cookies. They come to you, they are ready to bake. There, you can check it out. You're getting 2 boxes, 96 cookies, almost 5.5 pounds of cookie dough. So bake it when you want it.
They bake up in your oven in minutes. And from frozen, by the way.
From frozen, you're not thawing. The directions are right on the box. 12 to 14 minutes. You're not even greasing the tray. You're just putting them in the oven, and then you have fresh, warm, delicious cookies. Look at that. You keep these in your freezer. When you are ready to bake them, you simply take them out, you put them on that tray, you throw them in the oven, 350 degrees. About 12 to 14 minutes later, you are eating delicious, warm cookies. They smell so good. They taste so good. David is known for this.
It could be in your toaster oven. I think Rachel even does this in her air fryer too.
Yeah.
Here's what I love about this. You can bake 1 cookie if you want. You can bake all 96 if you want. You know, maybe you have a graduation party and you need to do like some big dessert. You can do that with David's Cookies. Or again, if you're like me or Rachel, it's like 10 o'clock at night, we're on the phone and we both say to each other, it's like our sneaky little joke to each other. We're like, are you hungry? Yeah, I'm hungry. Do you want a snack? I want a snack.
Cookie
and then it's
time.
like, I'm gonna go downstairs and make a cookie. Now, Rachel's good. Rachel will make like 1 or 2 or 3 cookies. I will always make like 9 or 12 because I think I'm gonna save some for tomorrow.
I think I might make 1 or 2 and then I go back and make 1 or 2. Go back and make 1 or 2.
13 minutes in my oven.
Exactly, exactly. And I do air fryer.
Okay.
Yeah, and I can do it in like 8 minutes.
Oh my goodness, right? And they're always that perfect crisp on the outside, tender on the inside. That's the chocolate chunk, not chips, chocolate chunk, what we are known for.
Big chocolate chunks. Now, it's a vanilla-based cookie, right?
Yeah.
Which makes it different. And that's the original cookie that launched in that world-famous department store back in 1979. That was $1 a cookie. These are 58 cents a piece. Now, that's a chocolate chunk. No matter what your choice is today, I mean, unless you're getting just peanut butter.
Chocolate chunk.
You can get all chocolate chunk, or you can get a combo with 48 of those and any other flavor. This is the one that I always go for.
The peanut butter?
Peanut butter is so delicious because it's like peanut butter in the batter, but then you have the peanut butter chips as well.
That's right. This is double peanut butter in the batter, peanut butter chips, so you're also getting that crunch. And look at that perfect golden edge, but soft on the inside.
And then we have the oatmeal raisin, which, Rach, I know you always love the oatmeal raisin, right?
I love the oatmeal raisin, but right now I am savoring the chocolate chunk.
Oh.
I'm up in chocolate land in my head. But the oatmeal raisin I love.
We love the oatmeal raisin, right? Those delicious oats, those juicy California raisins, packed with flavor, a touch of cinnamon, molasses, that little bit of chewiness, just perfection.
Now, we only have 100 left in oatmeal raisin. Over 500 orders have already been placed. One last flavor we want to show you. Don't underestimate sugar cookie.
Yeah, it's true.
Do not underestimate sugar cookie because not all sugar cookies are created equal. Some of them are super bland. This, we have 5 dozen remaining by themselves.
What?
But remember, you can get them in a combo with the chocolate chunk as well. I would say any one of the combos is genius because you get multiple flavors. You always get chocolate chunk.
Yep.
But here's the best part. Do you see how every single one of these cookies looks exactly the same? The consistency, the crunch on the outside, the chewiness on the inside. Of course, they all look like they're homemade. But David's truly makes the best cookie dough. You have voted it best cookie at QVC 5 years in a row. And I'll tell you why it's the best. Because you bake it in your own oven. It's fresh every single time.
And you know what? If you're a realtor, just hot tip. You know when you're selling homes, they always say, do popcorn or bake cookies and have folks come into your home and walk through the home and it just smells like cookies. When your home smells like cookies, it smells like L-O-V-E.
Oh,
it does.
it's
And you get to
true.
make as many or as few as you want. And so if it's movie night at your home, if it's game night at your home, if you just want the cookie because it's 9 o'clock at night and you feel like, I've got a little cookie Jones going on.
Yes.
You can run and get a cookie. In minutes, you'll have it. And they're so delicious.
Yeah.
And the great thing about the combo is that I'm not having to buy all the ingredients for chocolate chunk and whatever my next flavor is. Remember,
Yeah.
I went and bought the ingredients for chocolate chunk cookies from scratch, and it was it was probably the same price. It was like $50. Remember what I said
For
to Beardy?
one batch of chocolate
For one
chip
batch.
cookies.
I was like, what in tarnation? Who knew that these
Right.
ingredients were
It's
so
true.
expensive? I mean, from scratch.
And you had to dirty up the bowls.
I did.
You had to do all the mixing.
I did.
You weren't sure how the flavor was going to come out.
Nope.
It took longer than
Work.
8 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It took
And there
way
were
longer.
all the dishes. And I only had one flavor.
Oh, no.
After all of that, after all the sweat and wiping of the brow, I only had one flavor.
And now this is how they come. Now it's really easy, right? You just pull out one at a time.
One at a
Just like that.
time. Yeah, exactly. So you get to decide how many do you want to bake. You could bake one, you could bake a dozen, multiple. I mean, that's what I love about this because you said it, you have that cookie craving. You're not buying the ingredients, you're not dirtying the bowls and everything else. You're just taking out the cookies, you're turning on the oven, and in minutes.
I want to let you know what
in 8 to
flavors we
10
have.
minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Okay, go.
because we don't have 8 minutes left.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
In this presentation for you to place your order and get this home. M93832 is your item number. You're going to get 96 of these cookies, 48 and 48 in each box. This one is your chocolate chunk. I have 75 remaining in all chocolate chunk. It's always very popular. If you want all of them in the peanut butter, I have 150 left. If you want all of them in the sugar cookie, 3 dozen remain. If you want all of them in the cinnamon raisin, oatmeal raisin, excuse me, 100 remain. Now, if you want half and half chocolate chunk and oatmeal raisin, I have 200 chocolate chunk and sugar cookie, 150 chocolate chunk and peanut butter. That's one of my choices, fewer than 100 remaining. You know what I like to do
What
with
do you
these
like
two?
to do?
This is gonna sound so piggy, but I'm sure everybody will agree with me, is I like to have them like this.
Ooh.
Because it's like a little cookie sandwich with the
Cookie
peanut butter and the
sandwich.
chocolate chunk. And maybe you put a little ice cream in
Oh,
between. You make a little
yes.
ice cream sandwich like that.
Right.
That's very delicious. Or if you're doing the lazy man's version of that, you're just dipping it into the milk.
Dip
Yeah.
it into the milk. We have little ice cream sandwiches over here. And I say little, but they are actually quite
they're
big.
big.
So think about that. You can enjoy these on their own. You could put these into a brownie, make that brookie. But you are getting 96, nearly 5.5 pounds. These are the perfect size, and you're baking them fresh. I love it. They smell so good. They taste so good. This is how you have delicious, warm cookies anytime.
Now, here's what I'll tell you. These sold out in their debut. First time you're seeing it this year. We're at the end of May,
Wow.
right?
Yeah.
It's June on Sunday, and you're seeing it at this low price. Now, we have fewer than 750 remaining total, and 93832 is your item number. Here's what's going on. All chocolate chunk is available. 3 dozen. If you want peanut butter, 150 sugar, 3 dozen. If you want oatmeal raisin, 75. Now, if you want half and half chocolate chunk and oatmeal raisin, 200, half and half chocolate chunk and sugar, 100. And if you want it with the peanut butter and chocolate chunk, 75 remaining. M93832. We are busy. $18.99 gets it home. Jessica Oliva, I love you, my friend. Thank you so much for being
Wow,
here.
you're the best. Thank you.
I'm going to continue dunking.
Thanks, Jessica Oliva.
You.
Oh man, we saw this earlier.